Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Erin. I'm a fourth year veterinary student at Ross University, currently finishing my fourth year at Louisiana State University in Baton Rouge. Okay, so this is the video. This video is gonna be a little more casual. It's, everybody keeps asking me for a video about why I chose Ross. And the honest answer is they were the only school to accept me. I've worked with a lot of vets from Ross, and many of them were amazing. I didn't want to go out of the country. I didn't want to live in the Caribbean. I love the beach, but humidity is not my thing, and now I'm in Louisiana. But that's the honest truth. That's why I went there. And I didn't reapply to other schools. I didn't get discouraged or upset that I didn't get into other schools because Ross gave me a chance. And I knew so many amazing vets from there, and one of my mentors and the person who helped guide me through the process of applying, they said I should go, and I didn't have any reason not to. So that's why. That's literally the reason why. But I can go into a little bit more about my experience there and the island in general. This video might be a little unorganized just because my mind kind of goes all over the place. I'm exhausted from clinics. I started anesthesia today. It's my first day in the hospital tomorrow. And so it might be a little all over the place. That's why I look so tired right now. But so going out of the country wasn't something that I wanted to do. It wasn't in my plan, essentially. And I'm grateful that I did. I met so many amazing people and learned so many amazing things. I've been around for a little while. I'm older than most veterinary students that I've come into contact with. Not everybody, but for the most part, I'm close to a decade older than most people. And I was worried about, one, being in a different country where I didn't know anybody, and also where I felt that I was gonna be kind of on my own. And that's not the case at all. I know at every vet school you meet your people and you get really close. And I think for Ross, because we're all on this little island, it happened so much quicker. And the friendships that I made there are irreplaceable. And the professors that I got a chance to learn from are absolutely amazing. Some of them have even written the textbooks that every school uses. The research that they're doing is phenomenal. And I've gone to many schools. I think I talked about my journey a little bit, but if I didn't mention it before, I went to about 5 different community colleges before I finally went to university. So, and that includes online classes. Some of them were just specifically for the specific online classes, but so I've been to a lot of different schools, and I've experienced a lot of different professors, a lot of different teachers and doctors, and I can tell you 100% true that the professors at Ross, nothing really compares to them. They care so much about their students. I shared it in my goodbye video, the parade that they did when we came back, and that's just like a little snippet of what you get when you go there, and the care that they put into it and into you. The resources that they provide, you have to use them, obviously. If you don't go to the professors, you don't go to tutors and TAs and things like that. Well, your clickety clacking isn't helping my video. Can you go lay down, please? Bo is my island dog that I brought back from St. Kitts. He's a bit of a nervous Nelly, so I'm sitting in a weird spot in the room right now. And so he is walking around because something is different. So that's another thing, is you can bring back a wonderful animal from the island. Bo is the exception. He's a little odd, but most of the dogs there are fantastic. And I fostered a ton of them during my time there. The cats are also amazing. Anyways, not the topic of the conversation. But the other thing that you get at Ross is you get a ton of hands-on experience, and you do get surgical experience, as well as low-cost spay and neuter days that we provide on the other island. You have a lot of opportunities through the clubs and through working with the professors. You can get involved in research. You can do a dual master's program while you're there. There's really so much that you can do, and I'm sure at every other school, but you have to take advantage of it. And the hands-on that we get, not on animals, right? So the model-based hands-on that we get, I've brought a few lecturers down through being involved in SFACS, our emergency club, and a lot of them, when we give them tours and show them the models that we use, they said that they didn't have anything like this at their school, and some of them even took photos of the equipment, of our models, to bring back to the clinic that they're currently at. So there's a lot of innovation, and I'm sure at every school there is too, but I was always just blown away. I've been thoroughly impressed by the education that we got at Ross, and I was surprised how much I love the island, how much I miss it. I can't talk about it too much or I'll start crying, but I was honestly surprised that I enjoyed the island as much as I did. Not because of anything about it specifically, I'm just not an island person, I guess, but there's something special, there's something different about both about the school and about the island, and you have to experience it. You can't go, let's say you get in, right? Ross gives you a chance, right? Because no one took a chance on me. Ross took a chance on me, and I'm forever grateful for that. So let's say you go, it wasn't your top choice, and you go there and you're grumpy, you don't want to live in another country, you don't want to be away from home, it's not like home, it's very different, which it is. It's a whole nother country. We're guests there, right? People, and now he's snoring. Anyways, so, you know, like, we're a guest in this other country. They're allowing us to be there. And imagine just going somewhere and having this negative attitude and not wanting to experience everything because it wasn't like home, and not just kind of being like a stick in the mud. You know, if you were going on vacation and you got there and you're like, I don't want to do anything. This is weird. It's not like home. I'm not used to it. You're not going to get anything out of it. And it's the same with the island. I don't know, it's St. Kitts, and Ross is Ross, and I am forever grateful for them. I know this isn't the answer that everybody was expecting. This isn't the video that everybody was expecting. They were expecting me to have this long desire to move to the Caribbean or something amazing, that I had this like realization that this is where I wanted to go, and that's not the truth. Ross wasn't my number one. It wasn't even in my top 5. I applied to a lot of schools, but if I had the chance to do it again, I would go back, because the education that I got there is truly phenomenal, and I feel so prepared for my clinical year. Yes, I have experience as a technician. I worked as a general practice tech and as an emergency tech for a while, so I have a lot of hands-on experience, but I didn't have the knowledge base, and I didn't have the new experience that I have now, obviously. That was stupid, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't go to a different school, and the school and St. Kitts have both given me so much, professionally, emotionally, mentally, physically. I've changed in a lot of ways for the better. My necklace says resilience. I'll link it down below because I am obsessed with it. But one of the things they say is Rossi resilience, and that is definitely the truth. My first week there, we had Hurricane Irma, and then we had Maria, and then we had Jose. And you know, I was perfectly safe. You don't have to be worried about hurricanes. The island is built very well. It's built for them. I never felt unsafe there. But you know, you go to an island, there's one electrical company, one water company, things like that, and it's amazing. The island is amazing. That has nothing to do with it. But if the power goes out, it takes a little while for it to come back, right? It's not the school's fault. It's not the island's fault. You live in the Caribbean. Long story short, you live in the Caribbean. Stuff happens, power goes out, internet's unreliable because you live in the Caribbean, in the middle of the ocean. So, and there's little things that you probably won't experience at another school. You might, obviously. I can't say that I didn't go to another school, but you know, there's finishing surgeries. We have generators for all the equipment, but you know, finishing surgeries with a headlamp on because the lights went out, you know, and gained so many amazing skills, life skills, and the professors that I had a chance to work closely with truly have changed my life, and I don't think half of them realize it. Every professor that I learned from has changed my life. And that's not a lie. I've learned something, not just in the classroom, but I've learned something from every single professor that I've interacted with and that I had the chance to learn from there. And I've met my mentor that I adore and want to be like her. Dr. Bucknoff is the criticalist there, and she has helped guide me through a lot of things and has become a friend throughout this process. And I'm gonna cry because I miss her. But you know, and you meet so many people that are gonna be rooting for you for the rest of your life. They're the people you'll message and go, look what I did. You know, like you said I could do it, look what I did. And I know that you find that at other schools. I know you do, but I don't feel like there's not as many that happens with. I feel like there's so many professors that I could mention in this video and hope that they see it and hope that one day they're proud of me, hope that they hear what I'm doing eventually, not now. Obviously, this isn't what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about YouTube or social media or anything like that, but people that will see what I'm doing at some point in my life, and I want to make them proud. And it's not just one or two people. I want to represent Ross, and I want Ross to be proud of me. And I don't know, I'm sure it happens at other schools. I'm sure other schools are fantastic. LSU has been amazing, and that's a whole nother video for me to talk about my clinical experience so far. I've only been here for a month, but it's already been amazing. But I don't know what else people want me to say. There's gonna be things that you don't like about any school that you go to, and you just kind of have to ignore those things and remember to take in all the positive things and experiences that you get there and take advantage of what the schools give you. I'm looking up at the screen. I need to practice like looking here. But take advantage of everything that your school has to offer. Ross, whatever school you're at, whether you're undergrad or in vet school or another graduate program, take advantage of the clubs, of the professors. These are amazing people, and you're not gonna have a chance to learn from them and be around them to that extent. Again, you're not gonna be able to sit down in a histopathology lab and sit there and analyze privately, right, in small groups through our pathology club. We could sit down in a group of like 9 or 10 people and go through a case with our pathologist, and people didn't take advantage of that. You know, we would do palpation trips on St. Kitts and on Nevis with our large animal professors and doctors, and you're with them on the weekend with a small group of people, and you can ask them questions and pick their brains, and people don't take advantage of that. And I think it's really unfortunate that sometimes I think we get just stuck in this mindset of like get in, get out. And I think a lot of people get stuck in that mindset on St. Kitts because some people don't want to be on the island. Some people don't like it. You either love it or you hate it. Well, not hate it. You either love it or you don't like it, I guess. I loved it. Some people just don't like living on the island. It's fine. I didn't think that I would, and I miss it every day. But whatever school you go to, whatever your career path is, take advantage of every opportunity that you get, because you're not gonna get this again. Once you're done, you're out in the world, which is freaking terrifying, right? Like, I'm gonna be out there, you know, I don't know. It's scary, right? It's scary. I'm tired, I'm thirsty. Okay. You won't have the chance to sit down and really spend time with these people. So that's why I chose Ross, and a little bit about Ross. I'm very tired. This is clinical student. Wear sunscreen, kids. wear sunscreen. This is why you wear sunscreen. Anyways, I'm very tired. You can see it in my face. I have had, the past month, I've had really long days. Bo, your clickety-clackety nails are not helpful. They're not helpful. He also hates being filmed. But he doesn't know that this is a camera. He knows phones are cameras, but. And then there's Angus on the bed. So that's my little video. It's really not as exciting as everybody thinks. I didn't have some wild awakening one day and want to move to the Caribbean. I knew some amazing vets that went to Ross, and I met students that were currently at Ross, and everybody loved it. There was like 1 or 2 people that just didn't like the island. That's fine. You don't have to, you know? But the fact that I knew so many amazing people who I'm still in contact with, who I still appreciate and look up to, helps solidify my decision to go, because I want to be like them. If I can be a quarter of the vet that these people are, I'll be good. And I know that I can do at least that because Ross has set me up to succeed in a lot of different ways. So there's my answer. I'm sure it's not what everybody was expecting, but I said that I would film it, and so here it is. If there are other videos that people would like, comment down below, send me a DM on Instagram. I'll have all my social media and stuff linked down below. I'm also gonna try to stream on Twitch more often. Most of the time it's just me playing games, but I do answer questions about school and stuff while I'm playing. It's a lot of fun. I do have it as 18 and up because if I play with random people, I don't know if they're gonna swear and stuff, so just be aware of that. And I can't control that, so, you know, but let me know what you want to see. Unfortunately, I can't share photos or like cases, really. I can talk about situations, but I can't share photos or anything like that from clinics, which sucks because I want to share all my crazy cool things that I did in wildlife last week, but we're just not allowed to, and that's okay, because I think part of it too is then people will start posting everything, and you don't want to share procedures and stuff like that in school. It's just not appropriate. I have some externships coming up in January and in May and June and March, February. I have to look. And I don't know what their rules are, but I will be asking to see if I can share, and obviously asking the clients that I see as well there. So I'm hoping I can share a little more of that and a little more about the cases with you guys. If there's anything specific that you want to see, if you want a video of like my clinic must-haves so far, or things in general for vet school that I've really liked using, island essentials, things that I wish I would have brought to the island, things that I brought down to the island that I didn't really need, things like that, I'm happy to do. I think it'd be kind of fun. Thank you for sticking around and listening to the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys want to see and what other kind of content you want me to do. If you want me to talk about cases, I can try. I can talk about like my friends' cases, or like my friends' animals or my own animals, but I can't really share client cases, especially because I'm still a student and it's not my case to share. There's a few topics in vet med that I'm going to be talking about soon, so stay tuned for that. And like the video, comment down below, share it if you want, subscribe or follow. Can you follow on YouTube? I know you can follow on Twitch. Subscribe. Because I would love to be able to use this as a platform for education for clients and for vets and vet students in the future and currently, and I can only do that with your help to grow my voice. So thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for listening to my video, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.